package last week, going up against one of the best in the region. You want to talk about a front-loaded schedule? These guys went up against Reciprocity, then Vitality, then today they have Dignitas and Mouse. You want to talk about a stacked start to a season? Singularity has had their first season in the RLCS just completely cloaked in lava at this point. We'll see if they're able to survive. Turtles got them ending today 3-1, which would put them pretty much at the top of the region. Yeah. We'll see if they can do it as we get our first best of 5 underway. Dignitas in the orange and Singularity in the blue. It's been a bit of a back and forth here as Noli takes the first shot. Godsmill beams the second one, couldn't put it in. And the third follow-up not there either. Now the counterattack from Dignitas. How do they do here?
There's that threatening offense from Singularity, but it slips through and they actually don't commit for it, and Yukio will eat that up.
So, with a quick adjustment, finds Godsmilla on the outskirts. The ball makes its way into the corner. Astral now playing it out, keeping this one nice and high. Gives it over to Yukio, and he'll play it onto the Singularity backboard. Though, past another. Astral alone here in the backfield as his teammates rotating behind him. Gets the clear just fine, but Godsmilla is up for it quickly. Drops it back into the box. None of his teammates will be there to follow through. Bumps in the midfield, open up a shot, though. Puts it on target, but it gets defended by Astral. Now Godsmill, more pressure. This one's a bit high. The net, Astral, nice dodge. 2 dodges now on the demolition as he looks for the transition all the way down the field, and they have to play it off their backboard.
That's something to keep your eye out for, because that's why I don't think Singularity's offense is really going to click too much. There's too much ball control over on that Dignitas side in their own half. They're not going to be able to get that backboard stuff with the demos and everything, and Yukio will indeed get goal 1.
Ball control definitely the name of the game here for Dignitas. A bump onto one and a demolition onto the other paves the way. Godsmill almost recovers after being bumped around that corner, but it didn't quite work out.
So a nice goal for Dignitas, but what can that backboard physical play of Singularity accomplish? It's going to be tough, but it worked last week versus some of the best in the world, so why not Dignitas?
Man, Astral just winning everything in the midfield right now. Violent Panda tries. Godsmilla now back down Astral across the field, and Noli and Though both kind of challenging. We'll space out a bit. Now Though towards the other half. Violent Panda now keeping it high. This one will drop nice for Astral. Takes the shot. The drop from Noli gets the save. What a shot and what a stop. And now back in front of the box. Violent Panda will try to reach for it, try to look for Astral on the far side, but not going to work out there. Noli now onto the backboard once more, dropping down dangerous, but nobody from Singularity in a position to immediately secure that goal and equalize the game. Now Though to the other side. He's going to miss both touches. Yukio pushed into Singularity's half. We're across halftime here, still just a 1-goal lead for Team Dignitas. Yukio.
Oh my gosh.
Nice read, nice play, but not quite able to put it on target. Now Though with the dribble plays, actually flicks it very early. Violent Panda's happy to read the backside of that. Now the pass back down from Noli. Here comes Godsmill. No, Yukio's got it through as an open net, and it'll be 2-0 Dignitas.
Same problem that Singularity had last week, just so aggressive out of the midfield. I mean, Though and Godsmill just both diving at that. I mean, Godsmill has to go for that, but I mean, I don't know if it would have mattered if Though win or not. Yeah. Either way, Godsmill lost it, but still. The speed in the midfield, netting Dignitas a 2-goal lead.
Singularity. It took them all 5 games against Vitality last week. And 3 overtimes. The game went to overtime 3 different times. That was every game that Singularity won. Astral now through the air. He's a little bit low on boost, but might still have enough to reach it. Godsmilla does get in the way, but the follow-up from Yukio just wide, and Godsmilla should be able to get this one off to the corner. Now Violent Panda in one last attempt. No, Noli will block it, and now Though through the air. All the way back down. Now the push over. Noli out of the backfield. Godsmilla up. Back down to the edge. Godsmilla. Pass to one teammate. Noli over the top of one, now over 2. Into the corner here. Yukio with a nice touch in the midfield just to push it back into the corner. Constantly playing the ball to these corners is going to easily win Dignitas this game.
Yeah, they really are doing a nice job finding the gaps in that Team Singularity defense. Tips out to the middle, and again, just challenges overall. I mean, few breakthroughs for Singularity in terms of holding on to possession.
Goes with a shot. Nope, the block. The fake did not work on Violent Panda with 40 seconds left. Dignitas looking fairly in control of this game.
Nice.
Yukio demolished on the far side. A flick from Astral. Godsmiller will block one. Nolly on the respawn. Plays down to the corner, though, with the pass back. Nolly looks for the shot. Godsmiller comes in, but can't get it through that back line. Now Nolly back over, looking for Though. Sends it down to him, and nobody makes contact. It just bounces to the far side. With 16 seconds left, they need a goal immediately, and then the massive kickoff play. Yukio won't even let them get near the box. This one rolls back towards Singularity half. Though to the edge. He needs to hit the hyper beam, and it's not going to happen here. Dignitas are able to stave off the last-minute push. Cleanly win game number one. Did they get a third one? No, that'll end right there.
That was a wonderful bit of control there to force that one back towards the wall with 0 seconds, but too calm, cool, collected. The computer gets it done against the red-hot fire that Singularity liked to throw at him, and they really didn't do anything too special. They were just like, all right, they've given us the ball, and now we're just going to throw it back down the corner, and then when we finally get the chance for an even contest to the midfield line, we're going to square it up.
Yeah, the go-ahead goal here was an infield pass that just gets cleanly intercepted. 2 players are up for it, and Yukio's there first. Puts it in an empty backfield. That 2-0 lead is all Dignitas needed to finish it off. Yukio, excellent placement on that shot. Now that'll confirm game number one here. One thing I do want to say, actually, I remembered midway through the series, we Noli, as we've been calling him, spoke to us and said, hey, my name, I would prefer to be called Nolly.
Fair enough.
So we're just going to do that now. So
easier for me to remember.
You're watching at home and you're like, why are they suddenly calling him Nolly? Well, that's because that's what his name is, apparently. So
because he asked politely.
He did. And we're all, we're civilized.
We're accommodating people.
League, exactly. Tier 1 esport, we can call people what they want to be called. As we get into game number 2 on Urban Central, Singularity shut out there in game number 1. Can they bounce back? I'm excited to see how they do, because again, it was the overtimes was literally how they beat Vitality. I don't think that's a thing you can rely on. Of like, we'll just get them to overtime. We'll beat any team in overtime.
Yes.
But man, it was still impressive to watch as we get game 2 underway.
They're just looking for a little more ball control. A couple scenarios where Singularity just trying to play so fast, just kind of give away possession or don't make the optimal touch.
And a touch from Though to the backfield. Yukio's there in time to clear it. He'll loft it high. Nolly comes in, and it's into the corner. Godsmiller now through the air and back down to the corner. Nolly with another one to the corner. There's so many setup touches here from Singularity. Nobody able to get it to cross the net. And now the counterattack. Violent Panda screams one to the net, and Godsmiller gets there in time.
Feels like the difference is, quality versus quantity right here. I mean, constantly punching that ball off that corner. Yeah, you keep beating defenders, but you're also not doing anything with it. And then Dignitas break out on 2 touches and fire one on target.
Though through the air, the block. Now Nolly looking for the read, but Astral's got it to the corner. Now Violent Panda's got him beat. Into the corner once more. Here comes Yukio, but Nolly will take it away from him from behind. Now Nolly with the air dribble out to midfield. Just trying to hold on to control. Though comes in to help it out. Now it's into the corner. A rough bounce for Yukio to read, but he will get contact. Godsmiller's got to play stoppage in the middle. Now Yukio hunting down Nolly. He's up for the block, but Nolly actually still makes contact. Now Though wins the challenge on the wall, but Astral with space in the midfield. Ball has to be saved away at the crossbar.
Ooh.
Back wall, here comes a shot from Yukio. Man, I thought the defense was gonna get there in time, but Yukio's speed is just too much.
It was gonna be close. Though definitely saw that passing lane, but I don't think he expected Astro to go and get it as aggressively as he did, and a beautiful shot. What are you on about?
I just missed Godsmiller getting completely bumped out of net there.
Yes.
I did not see that happen. I think he probably missed anyways, but still. Godsmiller was definitely slow on the ground.
Yeah.
Could have gotten up faster.
The critical moment was seeing it if Though got that cut off.
I was worried Godsmiller was about to pool shot an own goal.
There you go.
And now the clear, the counter goal, the equalizer from Nolly on the kickoff.
And Dignitas kind of try and rinse and repeat, send the house, but this time Yukio just mistimes it in the midfield, doesn't respect how close Nolly is in the midfield. That's an easy one for him. That's the first goal of the series for Singularity. And it's a nice equalizer.
3:26. Singularity's on the board. Can they find a lead? Astral through the air gets 2 to bite. And Though with an important win in the midfield gets this one all the way to the Dignitas back wall. Now Violent Panda advancing. Though gets the demolition onto him. Godsmilla now being challenged high, loses it, and it goes back to his corner. Yukio with the attempt, though, with the kill and the touch over Violent Panda. Nice play to get into the midfield, but Astral, a little bit of space is going to be one. Now Nolly comes in. He's going to look for though looked for goalies instead. Now Nolly with an adjustment. Can Godsmilla find this? The ball's too high for Godsmilla to make the shot. Now though, an attempt. The passes from Dignitas, my goodness, all the way out. Violent Panda nearly makes a miraculous play.
Great touch, but risky.
Though sends a shot to the upper corner, just a bit wide. Now Godsmilla airborne. Can he find though on the far wall? Actually plays it back down in the midfield. And Violent Panda and Yukio will look for the outfield pass. The shot goes wide, but Violent Panda with the follow-up is now back in front. Astral comes in, but though makes the stop. Violent Panda trying to drop this one onto the corner. None of his teammates are in position though to make use of that.
You can see Singularity making some adjustments as well. They realized they were giving away possession a little too often in game one, trying to bring the ball down more.
Nice attempt from Astral. The follow from Violent Panda, not quite there.
Oh.
3 shots from Dignitas here. Finally, Violent Panda puts it in, and it's 2-1 Dignitas.
They run him through the ringer here. That's a nice touch from Astral, and an unfortunate bounce away from Tho. He was definitely defending that top corner shot, but it pings off the post and goes right back middle. And he just doesn't have the time to get down to defend that Violent Panda follow through.
A similar play to the very beginning of game number 1, where Singularity had 3 shots on the net and they all go a bit wide, but the follow-ups there for Dignitas this time. And now looking for the equalizer again. Nolly through the air, sends one to the goal. The defense holds. Now Yukio through 2. It's all up to Nolly in the backfield. Violent Panda's airborne already, but Nolly's got the space. He's the closer to one of the ball. Can though find Nolly out on the front of the box.
Nice.
Plays it back to the corner, which will give his team time to set up. High here, though, with a pitch on the ground. Astral advancing forward. Lane Godsmilla, there's been double commits a lot for Singularity in these 2 games, and moments when it seems that they've got a good setup, and if they just had one more player to be able to make an independent touch, it could be the difference between a goal and what they've got right now, trailing by 1. Here comes though, but no one on the far side. Nolly will look for the pass back to Godsmilla, and some space given by Dignitas, but Godsmilla with the miss. This one should give Dignitas back the ball.
Wow.
Astral with the carry past 1. This will go wide, but still drops back in. Dangerous. Godsmilla will quickly scoop that up. Played into the orange. A 1-goal game, and misses on the defense could open up an opportunity, but Astral scoops again and flicks it hard.
Man, Dignitas got a little bit tongue-tied there on their own half. Dangerously close to conceding a late equalizer. But that's 2 big plays from Astral with great ball control to work the ball out of their half. And another one there.
30 seconds remaining. Nolly across to though. Can he find the shot? Nearly does. And here comes a follow from Godsmilla. Still wide, and Astral on the side, though. He's backwards. He's not going to have good control, but still beats Godsmilla. And now Nolly up on the wall. Can he find a teammate? Gets it past 1, drops it nearly in by himself, though. Comes in with more pressure. An excellent win. Godsmilla airborne. 2 players on the back wall, though. It's all up to Nolly in the midfield. Can he control this one all the way to the goal? Looks for the shot. It is wide and off to the corner. Dignitas have everything they need just to hold on to this and get us to game 3. Nolly through the air. Violent Panda lurking on the backboard. Though shot is actually on target, but too slow. Astral will slam it to the ground, and Dignitas take 2 in a row.
Well, that's a double commit you were talking about there at the end. Godsmilla coming in out of the midfield trying to like pass that ball off the wall, but not realizing that his teammate has the pass out as he's coming from the wall. And you're absolutely right. If they had just waited, if they had just had that one more man or the presence of mind to just give themselves a half a second, they might be in position to capitalize. But unfortunately, the double commit nets nobody in a good position for the follow-through, and they do not find the equalizer. And Dignitas with this beautiful game winner. Solid 1-2-3.
Also, it's one of those touches onto the post, which is better because it was off
yeah.
than it was in. The save would have been there, and that save would have probably
into the corner
cleared as well. Yes, so a good position from the defense there. But it's also only good because the defense bit had he stayed on the ground. And
sure.
I mean, and at that point, as a defender, there's literally like 4 frames for you to read, is this in or not, and you just have to make a decision. So can't hurt Singularity on not saving that one. But props to Dignitas for actually finally getting the shot on target after 4 attempts.
Yes, but you can criticize Singularity for the over-aggressiveness. They did the exact same thing last week versus Vitality. I mean, this looks like the same Singularity. They're coming out here, they're bam, 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 in your face, just trying to muscle it by you and see if brute force gets the job done.
I love it. I think it's a great
great
play
approach.
style. It's wonderful to watch. Like this is if I could pick how teams play in RLCS, it's like just go for it.
You must have loved Season 3.
Oh, I did. All gas, no brakes. Just attack the ball continuously here. But we'll see how they adjust in Game 3 as Singularity are now down 2-0. They're going to have to find a way back into this game.
That is a good attempt. And Dignitas, again, Astral has been the big difference maker.
Yeah.
Great command of the ball and forcing it into great positions.
So this was a game. Just wanted to make sure. This is dropping down. The start of Game 3, the saves from Singularity, and Zukio will put that one in. Double commit on defense this time, hurting Singularity.
And if they missed anything, I mean, really, it was just Dignitas putting the pressure on at the start. And there is indeed the double commit and the perfect placement from Yukio into the top right. Wonderful job.
4:36 on the clock. Off to the edge, Violent Panda. Out through the air, looking for a second goal. Got one beat. Godsmill is there, but was getting pressured as well. An excellent save. Godsmill, the counterattack, though, but connects with them. And this one is going to be a bit high. It's going to need a few more touches to get into the net. Nolly now off the wall. Up to the air. Though with a miss, Nolly will make space for Godsmilla, but clear comes through. Now, though, back.
That's my biggest problem with Singularity right there. Godsmilla just jumped at that ball after the liftoff from his teammate, right? Towards the backboard. It's like there's no discernible plan. It's like they just crashed the ball towards the backboard and Godsmilla just jumped at it to see what would happen and if it would go his way or not. It's like
we talk about it being an improviser's game. Sometimes it's like, I'm just going to hit this note.
I'm just going to go.
In the jazz solo, and we'll see what happens afterwards. There's Nolly with a pass. Godsmill looks for it, but gets a small double commit out of the Dignitas defense. Aloft in the midfield. Astral puts this back down. Yukio causing chaos in net, but Nolly will make the save. And now in the 1v1 against Violent Panda, loses it outright. Doesn't even make contact. Though now, with a pass in, Nolly looks to create a misdirection, but Astral on the goal line will get the job done, and the ball's back away. Singularity still only one goal in this series. Dignitas has been able to put up 2 a game.
With space, what do you do?
Though, through one, Astral keeps it high. Yukio, an excellent extension in midfield. This one actually just turns into a goal on the far side.
Whoa.
No, it hits off the crossbar and out.
Yeah, Yukio tipped it out. I think he made the wrong read.
Just barely.
Oh,
now back down and in, a dangerous ball. Singularity looking to tie up this game. Yukio will have some space and just launches one again at the goal. Astral plays it off the wall. Looks for Violent Panda. Noli gets it, and that's an in. What a dunk from Noli to tie it up here in Game 3.
That's a great steal here for Noli. Out to the side. Astral knows he's looking middle because of that positioning of the car and the timing as he jumped off the wall. Noli got inside that passing lane, and an excellent job from him. Knowing that Dignitas likes to go for those passes into the middle. They don't like to throw it into the corner. Ate it up.
Can Singularity find a lead? They've tied it up 2 times now in this series, but
here's a chance.
Yet to hold the go-ahead goal. Here comes Doe looking for it, but doesn't make contact. Maybe just too much mind games. Trying to play 5D checkers. Here comes Nolly back into Though. Can he find the shot? No, blocked by Violent Panda. The follow-up's not there from Singularity. They fell back for boost, and Dignitas will take control of that midfield. Astro looks for the pass. Actually just takes a shot. Nolly gets a save, but getting harassed in his corner here. Tries to just bump them back. So they play some bumper cars. Though now, with the pass to Godsmilla, but just not the best of touches. Gets the demolition on the Violent Panda, though. Here comes Nolly looking for a shot. Just upper corner. Couldn't quite sneak it underneath the post and the crossbar.
And now all 3 players on this Singularity roster, at one point or another during this series, have had a quality look at the net, and they have all missed it.
Got to find a way to put it in. That has been genuinely their problem this entire series. This game looks very different if they score all the goals that they have a clean opportunity to score. Pass back down, Godsmilla advancing, though with limited boost, but airborne already onto the backboard, looks for the triple tap, can't make it work.
Now That was classic Singularity. Finally, that undefended backboard with the bump attempt into the goal, and there's Nolly trying to get more, but Tho cut a little too sharp, and now they just don't have a follow-through.
Oh, Violent Panda threatening here, sends it into the midfield. Astral doesn't go for it, and Nolly closes the gap, gets 2 touches out of it, and now Tho challenging, low on boost, puts it off the back wall. Godsmilla comes in, can he send it fast enough?
Wide.
No, it's wide, and Violent Panda plays it to the corner. Astral gets challenged by Nolly. Violent Panda able to gain control of this one, cleanly move it away.
You can see that the aggressiveness has definitely leveled up for Singularity. And Dignitas having to work very hard to really force the ball control and make quality challenges, or else they'll be in some real trouble.
Ollie with an extension. Here comes Tho. Can he get this lead? He cuts it up against Yukio, but he gets the stop, and no, he's not quite there. Now comes in. The rest of the defense still amuck, but there's no shot. It's onto the backboard again. Now Violent Panda and Astral with lots of space here. They go for the screen, not going to quite work. In the final 9 seconds, tied up, overtime looming here as Yukio puts it back over to the side. Tho pushes in, trying to win it here in regulation. Puts it up high. Godsmilla looks for it, but Astral with the monster clear again. Nolly's all out of boost. Yukio will be up to put it over to the edge. Tho puts it back into the corner here. Not going to work out at all. We'll go to overtime in Game 3 now. This was Singularity's specialty last week. Can they finish off Dignitas and stay alive in the series? We are in extra time.
I'd agree with you, but I think that reset favors Dignitas more than Singularity. They needed time to break out and reset everything just to stop Singularity from holding all the pressure.
Tho out to Nolly, shots on target, double commit, doesn't even matter. Singularity continue to stay perfect in overtime.
Well, doesn't matter what I think. Tho finally gets a nice lead up to Nolly, and just right down the middle, 2 people commit. One of them has an angle, one of them doesn't. The wrong one gets it, goes into the back of the net, and Singularity will force Game 4.
My goodness, staying alive on the brink.
And they did it their way.
They did it, you know, I don't want to start, like, you know, calling out stories too early here, but man, the overtime specialists.
I will admit, Singularity may have won this game. I was not a fan of how it happened. I really wasn't. It's just, I don't feel like there's no intent with the balls. It's just
they put up 13 shots.
They put up 13 shots.
13.
And okay, and to be fair, I think maybe 3, maybe 4 of them were pretty good opportunities.
Yeah.
And none of them were good, except that last one, which happened to go into the back of the net because Dignitas didn't pull that one out. But they had so many great chances that kind of just fell into their lap, and then when they got those chances, they just plunked them off the post or off the backboard. It was just a bad shot. And the rest of the time, the other, like, 8 shots, they're just people just diving at the ball, slapping it towards the wall. So Singularity, you come up with a win, but it's got to change. That's not going to work.
You cannot survive in RLCS missing the simple ones. The simple ones are the things that will really keep you in the series. I mean, any of the teams at the top, we talk about, like, how they play on their worst days is what makes them one of the best teams. If they're able to find wins when they're not playing their best. And the way you win when you're not playing your best is by just capitalizing on mistakes, saying, oh, this is an open net, I'm going to score that one, didn't need a flip reset for that one, you know, that's okay. They count, the flip reset goals count as much as the poo goals.
Yes, they're all worth 1.
They're all worth 1 point. Don't have to be flashy about it. But Game 4, Singularity stave off the sweep, get themselves to their beloved overtime in Game 3. Can they do it again?
Oh, he missed it, and he had Violent Panda right there.
Onto the wall. Nolly out. Godsmilla up for it. What a read. And what a second touch as well. The defense from Singularity, absolutely clairvoyant.
That was insane, Godsmilla. You may have missed all the goals, but that save made it all worth it.
Oh, with the chase to win into midfield, he's low on boost, but gets another read. And the challenge game has just been insane from Singularity in the Game 4 here.
Especially Tho. He did a great job last week as well, and there's that Dignitas passing.
No!
They missed the clear. No! And you are absolutely right. Oh, no.
Oh, after the absolutely wonderful save, to miss a clinical, like, Chapter 1 save there. Oh,
welcome to defense.
Yeah. that's got to hurt. And Dignitas, Violent Panda says, thank you very much. Like you said, Casters, this one counts as much as everything else we've scored.
Yes, it does.
We'll keep going. Looks for the late flip use, but nothing here now. Tho looking for the equalizer. Keeps it high. Violent Panda to the corner. Godsmill up to challenge it as well. Back out. Midfield, Violent Panda up against Godsmill, wins the challenge. Astral in the corner, though, pressuring. Now Nolly looks for the setup, though, looked for the goalies. Didn't find anybody. Yukio was already airborne. Now Violent Panda, played by Godsmilla again. But Yukio, the shot, those got the save. Nolly to the outside. Though into the corner. Godsmilla airborne, trying to chase down Astral's got a full tank of boost, wins the challenge, but there's though Violent Panda on the cheated up back line here. He's going to chase it down, blocks though. What a touch, comes back, gets control. Can he ball him? Oh no, Godsmilla makes the stop. Nearly an insane play from Violent Panda.
Just that veteran experience. He's going to try and drop it down.
Looks for another shot.
Yukio left. He's like, nope.
Godsmill on the counterattack. Astral up there. Astral's backboard defense has been just absolutely perfect this series. Astral now, he's got Yukio on the outside, but lost control and though had the block. We approach halftime, so there's the one goal here for Dignitas. Godsmill in the air, Noli on one side, though on the other. Godsmill just looks to do it all by himself. Astral's got the bump, but the ball's slow. It's not going to give me much of a clear, though, with the trap and now with the challenge. He's got 2 beat up against Violent Panda. Looks to musty him, and he can't quite get it through. The veteran holds on.
Some all-star defensive positioning there from Violent Panda. Realized he was going to be in the 1-on-2 and took the wall so the demo would be harder. Still managed to control the speed enough to be able to dive across if he had to.
Now though, past Violent Panda. Chases his own touch. Nolly's coming in for the shot, but it's a bit slow and wide. Yukio, the counterattack. Though airborne, gets a clear. Nolly tries to find an adjustment. I don't think he knew Violent Panda was just breathing down his neck. And now back to midfield, though hung out. He sends it long, but again, Yukio, an easy read as the ball falls from the sky. And now the beat on Godsmill, and Nolly comes in again. 1:43 on the clock. It's been a back and forth affair, but they finally break it out, and Violent Panda won't even need to touch it again. 2-0 for Dignitas.
Violent Panda, I mean, I was watching his camera right here, and he really doesn't... I think he was just trying to take that challenge. I don't think he was trying to score that. He just saw 2 players in front of it and just decided to put his car in front. Had the great angle for it, though. And it just happened to go in.
1:34 on the clock. Singularity has got their work cut out for them. They'll start by just removing the entire Dignitas roster from the field, but it still don't manage to score a goal out of it. Yukio. Yukio's been happy just to take these shots from midfield.
Yeah.
Just the designated marksman here.
I mean, they really haven't been designed to do too much. It's kind of just pull a defender out and see if Singularity double commit, because they're happy to do that, and so close to something pretty.
That was nearly a beautiful play. Nolly's shot just high. A very difficult shot to make. See it just here, Yukio challenging once more. And he tries to take a small ball shot. Here comes Violent Panda, blocked by though. Astral's up for the block, but can he get enough of it? Godsmill is looking for the read. And here's the pass across, broken up. Nolly couldn't quite get it as the Dignitas defense got in the way. 45 seconds left. Astral with a slow play here. With another one to touch it up high, though goes for it, but it's off the backboard. Nobody from Dignitas there. Now the play back down the field. Astral, Godsmill bumping Violent Panda in net. No one even got to make a shot at the open goal. Violent Panda with the recovery. Now the pass across. Nolly gets it back. Godsmill has got enough boost to reach this, but can he make use of it? Drops it down. Here comes though for the shot. Should be in, and it's good. It's 15 seconds, 16 left, and they've got a chance.
And Violent Panda rotates back there into the corner, hoping that boost spawns, but it doesn't. Godsmilla makes a beautiful touch on that ball, and since Violent Panda didn't have that corner boost, he decided to take the high ball, or go up the wall to be able to defend up in the net. And that's just great recognition from Throw going low.
Can they find the kickoff goal? The 2-goal equalizer. Nolly nearly is there. Godsmill off the wall, though. It's all up to him. Is he high enough? He's got control, but loses it on the boost. And now, though, looking to put it back down and in. It's still dangerous. Godsmill is looking for it, but Astral, he's broken up so much opportunity here from Singularity. Sends it back down. Yukio actually kept it on the wall for some reason in there. They'll go into the ground. Dignitas, it's a little bit longer than they would have liked, but they win it in 4.
Wonderful job from Dignitas. I think every member on this team did something to thwart that Singularity threat. Astral with the ball control to buy the time and win the possession. Violent Panda, calm, cool, collected. can depend on him in a bad spot. And Yukio, great continuations out of the midfield to really break them out and get them back into a neutral position. So no matter what Singularity threw at him, Dignitas was always ready for it.
No. Stark contrast here between games 3 and 4. Singularity only putting up 4 shots in this game, so considerably more trapped in their own half. And honestly, I loved Astral's backboard play. I think he broke up so many opportunities. There was so many, like, if that touch comes back down, this is going to be such a good look for Singularity. And he constantly, not only did he break it up, but he would send it long ways, force them all just to immediately half flip, go all the way back. And Yukio's shots in the midfield, well, they're not really a threat, but they are technically a threat. They
pull defenders.
You have to play it on his defense. It's not one of those I can wait. I can choose whether to go for it or play it off the wall.
You can't afford to let that one bounce.
I have to play it. So, the pressure from Dignitas. It was the complete package, and they get the win here, improving to 3-0, still undefeated here in Europe. Folks, we got a bunch more matches left to go today. When we come back, AS Monaco and Endpoint, 2 teams that are both winless right now. One of them will get their win. Who's it going to be? We'll find out after the break.